This blew CM Punk's mind, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that was and why it's actually kind of hilarious. It's actually ironic in many, many ways. We're going to get to that because CM Punk, he's made an impact since returning to the company, right? He's made an impact since returning at the Survivor Series in November. Although things haven't gone according to plan, right? He was supposed to come back. He was supposed to work Royal Rumble. Okay, he did that great, but then he was supposed to go on and feud with Seth Rollins. He kind of did that, but they didn't get the payoff. They didn't get the WrestleMania 40 match, him, world title, Seth Rollins. Seemingly, I would assume that CM Punk would have went over and he would actually been a world champion in WWE because Seth Rollins had it for so long. He was dealing with nagging injuries. He needed time off to get a procedure done. That didn't happen. Obviously, CM Punk went down to an injury. But what was able to come from it was a epic storyline with Drew McIntyre, who is the best heel in the game right now when it comes to trolling on social media. And they worked SummerSlam, and it was a really, really good match and a really good program. But if you look at where WWE has come from with CM Punk and the company in general, think about this. He left in 2014 and returned in 2023. A 9-year gap. Think about all of the changes in which has gone on in that company. Think about all of the changes in which CM Punk has not been able to experience. He goes from one world to a completely new world. Most notably, Vince McMahon is not in charge of main roster creative. Triple H is. Since the summer of 2022, when Triple H took over main roster creative, he has changed the game. He has greatly impacted the WWE product. He's made it a much better product. And CM Punk has seen not only the changes within the product, but more importantly, behind the scenes for the guys and gals who have to work day in, day out, year in, year out. We've seen people like Randy Orton come out and talk about how when he was on top in WWE and under Vince, he would be like, hey, Vince, I need time off. I got this bad back. Or, hey, Vince, I need this time off. I want to go to, a kid's soccer game or whatever, some type of personal matter. And Vince is like, well, pal, I really need you on this house show in, a little bitty town on a Saturday night. I owe you one. And that was actually one of the common themes that Punk had during his first run and one of his bigger issues in which he had with Vince McMahon, right? Well, CM Punk, he was part of the Fanatics live signing, and he talked about the process in WWE in which a WWE star can take time off. And he admitted to still not being used to the idea of using an app to request a day off. This is the topic of today's video. What I think is now in place is a system and a management that understands burnout. The talent, again, is so rich that if Cody, aka Cody Rhodes, needs a show off, he can take that day off. If I need a day off, I can take that day off. I'm still flabbergasted that there's a tab on WWE's app that you can click and you can request a day off. Brother, it still blows my mind. It's a brave new world. Yes, it is. It's a brave new world, and it's all due to Triple H. Triple H doing great things for the company. Triple H doing great things for the talent. I think it's fantastic what they've been able to do for the talent. CM Punk has always been a guy that's been very vocal. CM Punk has always been a guy that will tell you what is exactly on his mind. But everyone, including Phil, is very impressed by what WWE has been able to do. And I think it's actually